positive, but it disheartens me nevertheless. Because it made me feel like, okay, now I'm actually thinking like Precise Presenter or what? What I saw on Precise Presenter's channel was a recommendation of Nota as one of the channels that you should check out. Nota, I've noticed Nota, have taken note of Nota since the days of when he used to call in to the Boxing Voice. I would ask, I would recommend, I would plead to Nota to actually upload more videos, take more part in the YTBC, and allow people to benefit from his knowledge of the divisions. People say that Nota is an encyclopedia of boxing, and I believe him without a shadow of a doubt. That is why I am a bit disheartened that when I peeped over a Precise Presenter's videos, because I always want to go see there and see what the enemy is saying, just like anybody else, I noticed that he's recommended Nota. And if he's recommending Nota, I have to be in agreement with him. And that really makes me sick, but it is what it is. I'll agree on that. Second channel that I would recommend is a controversial channel, but I don't care. I would recommend Travis Gotti. I think Travis Gotti is a new school. It's a new school of the YTBC in terms of entertainment, enjoyment, and actually boxing news. I think that this guy is a gifted guy. Very annoying, very hard to take, but if you can get past the bullshit, and he has a lot of it, he is gifted. He is gifted. I think he threatens a lot of people because of his success, and they don't like it, because he's sort of like the insults roll off him like water off a duck's back. And I find that a lot of people are extremely sensitive. They can't deal with that, particularly this new breed of Negro, can I say. You know, I hate black conservatives with a passion. I really do. You know, the Jesse Lee Petersons, that's one thing I agree with the pimp with. The pimp hates Jesse Lee Peterson and Drake. I like Drake to a certain degree. Don't really like Drake, but I hate Jesse Lee Peterson and Pastor Manning and all these other guys, you know, Donnie Boronelli or something like that, Steve Dave Webb, all these blacks that appear on Fox News, on Hannity's show especially. I hate them, but the reason I'm bringing them up is this. They have one thing to their advantage. The new breed of Negro that has been raised without a daddy and is as jealous, as effeminate, and reasons like a girl in the hood. Aggressive, violent, envious, irrational, with the strength of a man to combine with that. So you got a person who has the strength of a man, but the emotions of a woman. You understand me? And you see a lot of that. And I feel that a lot of the people who are attacking Travis Gotti are inundated with those characteristics. It's just too apparent. And that is why the black conservatives will always have one over black people in this day and age. Because for another generation, unless there's a bunch of people who were raised with their daddies, this is what you're going to have. And it's a terrible shame. I'm seeing these people, and they are absolutely violently jealous of another man. It's extraordinary. I've never, you know, it doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense at all. But hey, it does. It does. And the explanation, as much as I really want to reject it, is the fact that a lot of these guys were not raised with daddies. They were raised by women, and they have these women emotions. That's why they will always tell you. And you know, the pimp says something, and I'm always different. You know, I always get disappointed with the pimp when he says this. But then again, I realize that the pimp is always around women. So he will say, keep my name out your mouth. Once you hear that, you know that a person is spending too much time with black bitches, hood rats. Not women, not decent women, but just fucking bitches. Because listen to that. Keep my name out your mouth. Does that sound like something a man would say? Of any race. Of any race. Keep my name out of your mouth. That is what a woman would say. A black woman would say. And it's been transferred over to men.
You can say.
So when the pimp
and I know
says
some of
it,
y'all try to flip it around with Coach, you racist. Not really. Coach ain't racist at all. How y'all gonna explain it? Coach like to kick it with his Hispanic girl. Coach like to kick it with his Ukrainian girl. We hanging out. Coach like to kick it with, his Jamaican woman. Coach ain't racist. I can tell you that right now. And they will definitely disagree with you. All three of those women, they'll disagree with you. They gonna say that. Okay? So, how y'all gonna explain that? Y'all can't explain any of this, guys. You cannot. You see, what it is that you guys have done a good job. Y'all have done a good job of researching a lot of us black men on YouTube. Y'all have done a good job of that. And y'all know our tendencies. Y'all know what makes us happy. Y'all know what makes us upset. You guys have done it to a science that you guys know when to come on our page, and actually you guys know exactly what to say. You guys know it. And see, this person took it to the extreme because really, when nobody else was really trying to get anything going, everybody was chilling. He took it a step level. And that's what you guys do. You guys take everything else now to another level. See, this whole racism and beef in the YTB, it started with you guys. You guys don't want to admit that, but you guys started the whole thing. See, this whole thing could have been avoided if you guys just would have stopped coming to people's channels, making the comments. Okay, so now do y'all guys, now do you believe that it's quite possible, that it is possible that this guy been making threatening comments to people? I'm just trying to tell y'all. Okay? And this was not even a physical threat to me, but it was saying what he would do to little black children on the weekend. So now we being sensitive. And I even had a YouTuber, he uploaded a video talking about, well, Coach made a video. He didn't say my name, but he said a guy made a video about keeping kids off the ground, but he advocated gun violence. Let me tell y'all something. And if y'all so damn naive that you think that you drop a video and can't nobody find you, do you know that there are people smart enough to figure out where you at? People, don't get on here and think that somebody can't find you. See, I'm an advocate for guns. I most certainly am. I'm an advocate for protection. I'm not an advocate for taking my gun and just going out there shooting people just for the hell of it. I'm an advocate for using my gun for protection, okay? And I'm sorry, if somebody, were to approach me talking this, yeah, they probably going to get me pulling my gun out. So gun violence, protection, and gun violence are two different things. If you have a gun, you have a gun. I use my gun for protection, like anybody else would. You use your gun for protection. Nobody, I don't think anybody, not even Jay don't take his gun out just to shoot people. That's stupid. It's for a protective measure. But I'm telling y'all, these are some of the comments that we get, y'all. These are comments that we get on a regular basis. We get these comments. Some of the comments, though, honestly, I don't even talk about it. I just delete them because, after a while, you kind of get used to what they're doing. I know what they're doing. And I know that they're trying to get a response. But this one, yeah, you got a slight response. And this is something that, yeah, you can't take too lightly. So, he's saying this, but how do you know he's not really being truthful? If you think, oh, well, he's just joking around. How y'all going to explain this? How y'all going to explain this? Because all of y'all, you mixed nuts, you have come on my channel and you have said, Coach don't like white folks. But I got some white folks on YouTube who going to disagree with you. Me and Branger of Rain Boxing, we are cool. Okay? I have very good conversations with Rasclot. It's funny when him and I disagree on anything. When I disagree with Branger of Rain, we never, ever go to racial. We never do anything. Even if I completely want to hold my breath and say, Branger of Rain, that's wrong. He don't bring a rain, and you can say this, he can probably agree that, listen, he's never heard me call him any kind of cracker. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all ain't heard me use the word cracker. Y'all ain't heard me use that word because I don't use those words. In a debate, I don't have to do that if I'm debating you. So don't say Coach don't like white folks. Don't say that, because it's not true. But how y'all gonna explain this? How? You know, this only makes sense in the YouTube boxing circus. And I'm sorry, just like this man has a clown